Hello everyone, welcome to Chasing Adventures. And if you've been wondering how to keep your infotainment screen clean from fingerprints and protect it from scratches, well, you're in the right place because I have a solution for you. So a lot of the newer vehicles today are using touchscreen for the infotainment screen. So, you have to touch it to operate it. And every time you touch it, you're leaving fingerprints and fine scratches. And if you just wipe it off, you'll make even more fine scratches. And eventually you'll end up with the hazy screen, which will drive me crazy. So to protect the screen and to make it look new again, I'm going to install Screen Protector. And this is actually my third set already. I had it on my previous cars like the Outback and the Pilot, and it worked phenomenally. No more nasty fingerprints, and I'm not worried about making scratches either. Matter of fact, it literally saved my screen from having a permanent big old gouge on the screen, which would have depreciated the car's value. So when I got the Rebel, why would I use anything but Screen Protector for the big old infotainment screen on the Rebel from scratches and fingerprints, right? So in this video, I'll show you what the kit comes with and how to install it. And if you're interested, I'll have the link in the video description with discount code for you guys. Anyways, so without further ado, let's get right in. Alright, so the kit comes in this cool looking tube, and in the tube, you'll find a dust cloth, a squeegee, a spray bottle with solution already in it, so all you have to do is top it off with warm water, and the infotainment screen, and the instrument cluster protector. And you have the option to order it with clear HD film or anti-glare matte film for the infotainment screen. And the instrument cluster only comes in a HD film. Now, I've always gotten the matte film, which reduces clarity ever so slightly, but it's a worthy trade-off because I could see the screen even when the sun is directly hitting it and it won't blind me. But, the choice is up to you. And as a side note, when you're ordering, you should always add the insurance set. It's a small fee, but it's worth it because just in case you mess up like I did when I was installing it on my Outback. And plus, if you don't mess up, you have an extra set to replace it down the road if it ever gets scratched up and needs replacement. And the kit will also come with nano applica maintenance spray and a microfiber towel to keep your screen clean. And this is something new, but they recently started selling t-shirts and hoodies. And they have one for every vehicle brand. And it's made out of good material, and they actually put my logo on there too, on the arm. How cool is that? So you should check it out. Alright, so as you can see, I have a lot of fingerprints and smudges from, using the infotainment screen. And now that I'm looking at it, I have fine scratches here and a couple of places already. So we want to avoid this from happening. Now I have the solution topped off with warm water and just shake it so it mixes it well. And prepping is the most important part when laying any type of film because even a small dust will ruin it. So first, grab your solution, lightly spray a mist, and then grab a clean microfiber towel and just clean the surface all around it. Yeah, I have a lot of scratches actually. Just gonna clean it one more time to get all of that finger grease out. And from a normal maintenance, just cleaning like this will leave scratches too. So a screen protector is a must. Okay, so I think we're done with the microfiber towel. And then next, grab your dust cloth. Just kind of fold it and just with one swipe, take all the dust out. Okay, next, spray the screen and kind of saturate it. And then grab your film, and as you're peeling it off, you want to spray the solution on back of the film. And then just put it on like that. And obviously RAM is pretty easy because it's just rectangle, but you do want to space it out evenly. And once it's kind of evened out, spray some solution on top of the film, and we're going to tack it. Just grab your squeegee and just tack the middle. And just double check all the lines are evenly spaced out, and then just start squeegeeing the solution out from middle to out. Okay, and just wipe it clean. Just kind of make sure there are no bubbles, and I think we're good. Oh man, there's tiny little dust that got caught in. It's okay, I'm not gonna let that bother me because it's at the edge. But yeah, that was pretty simple. Now let's move on to the instrument cluster. Okay, and I have the instrument cluster prepped. And as you can see, I already have scratches on the instrument cluster as well. And these plastic, they scratch up really easily. So, getting a protection for the instrument cluster is a must. Okay, so I have the film in, and the axis will just kind of slip on top and all around the bezel. Again, once it's kind of aligned and you don't see the edges all around the bezel, then we're just going to tack it and start squeegeeing the water out, or the solution out. And this instrument cluster is relatively flat. It just kind of curves up, so it's pretty simple to do. Okay, and once that's done, just wipe it clean and we're done. All right, so here it is, all installed. And the anti-glare film does decrease the clarity ever so slightly, but I much prefer this over the glossy screen, which acts like a mirror. And it's smooth to the touch, and look at this, no fingerprints. And I think the camera is capturing a big old blind spot here, but in person I could still make out this. It's a Seattle Hills road. So yeah, I mean, this is so worth it. And here's a look at the instrument cluster, and the instrument cluster has the HD film, so I can't even tell the film is on there, but yet it's protecting my instrument cluster. Okay, and just to show you, that scratch is gone. So, having a screen protector will not only protect the surface, but it'll also make it look new again. And if you see any micro bubbles or haziness in the film, it'll disappear after the film completely dries. So I recommend leaving the window cracked open to vent. And if you're interested, I'll leave the link in the video description along with the discount code for you guys. And not only they make it for the Ram, but pretty much all vehicles on the road, so make sure to check them out. So that is all I have for this video, and if you found this video helpful, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and turn on the bell notification too so you won't miss when my next video is uploaded. So thank you all for tuning in today. Until next time, keep chasing adventures, and I'll see you all on my next video.